history of Munster Rugby is something very special. I think in the professional era, a new history has been set with getting to the final in Northampton, in beating Toulouse in Bordeaux in 2000. That history is building all the time, and history is something that's being written in Munster every year when they put in big performances.
I love playing with Munster. Like, there's times there that later on in my career when I was playing with Ireland that I actually nearly preferred putting on the red jersey of Munster, because there was more, it meant more to me, it was more local for me.
The thing with Munster is you never know what you're going to get when you turn up to the match. Often it can be a massive performance, and even when it's against all the odds, like Munster against Australia this year, a team full of young fellas, that they still can come out and produce something special.
They just fought till the very end. They tackled everything that moved in the night, and Australia didn't know what was hitting them.
You can't deny that this year for Munster in Europe was very disappointing. They won their 3 home games and lost their 3 away games, and as a result they didn't qualify. But that was 3 games out of the entire season, and they haven't lost too many other games. There's a huge jump on the bandwagon there where people want to say it's the end of an era and that it's done and dusted and that's it. Probably people see that Munster has been a fairly established team, and a lot of guys have been in the same positions for a long time, so they don't necessarily see the turnaround and the rollover that you might see in other clubs. So it is hard, very hard for young fellas to break in, but certainly this year we've seen the likes of Ian Nagle making a claim. There are guys there, and there are guys coming through. Maybe they've been a small bit behind Leinster, who have produced so many good players just recently. Munster are definitely focusing more now on the younger players, and they're building structures.
For vetting younger players, it's a great stepping stone between, we'll say, Heineken Cup matches and club rugby. It gets a lot of experience for the younger guys. Like, the passion is still there to win, to be hungry to win matches, and in fairness to them, they've produced the goods in the Magners League.
A lot of them, like Paul O'Connell, like Jerry Flannery, Ron O'Gara, these guys still have something to give, and even from a point of view of being in squads, they will pass on a huge amount to the younger players coming through.